This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
This is the show where we will be seeking answers to two simple, basic questions.
Why
did the Saints and the MCNEESE Cowboys lose road games over the weekend? I'm not sure that we'll have simple answers, but we're going to try, right?
That's all the same game.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. Welcome into SoundOff, where we make it our business to ask those questions and get answers for them. LSU gets a hard-fought win, as expected. As expected that it was going to be a hard-fought win over Arkansas. We'll talk about the Derek Carr injury, of course. We'll get into Cowboy football, 0-4 start. And Will Wade, by the way. We got basketballs bouncing officially at the Legacy Center.
It's not time.
But we do have to talk about it this week because Will Wade is getting in front of the media talking again, saying we're playing basketball for. All right.
Yes.
This is the type of TV game we play, and doggone it, we play for clicks and to win.
Yes, we do.
You like that one?
Yes, we do.
We
Yes,
play
we do.
for clicks.
Yes, we do.
Oregon, Colorado.
We keep receipts.
And we keep receipts.
We
All right, let's
always
get
keep
going.
receipts,
Let's get going with the New Orleans Saints. 18-17 loss. They let it slip through their fingers on the road at Green Bay. The latest on the Derek Carr injury, Dennis Allen said, look, we dodged a bullet. It's a sprained AC joint. Nothing torn, nothing broken. Week to week, day to day. Hadn't ruled him out for the Bucs game.
But I guess he'll miss the Bucs game.
I would hope so.
But then be okay.
I would hope
this,
so.
Rick. This will be.
You know, I went to dental school,
Not medical school.
Let me say this. I had the same injury.
Sprained AC joint? Okay.
This is an ongoing injury. It doesn't heal.
At least it's not a broken
does not heal.
collarbone or clavicle.
But it does not heal. Okay?
Well,
correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was his throwing shoulder.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was, Scooter.
Yeah.
Now, think about what Scooter just said. How does that get better?
I don't know.
With rest. That's what I'm saying. I think Dennis Allen,
I had it, Scooter.
in his Monday little media session, I think he's just doing what coaches do. Day to day. He doesn't want to tip off Tampa Bay who's going to be the starting quarterback.
Well, no,
Carr's not playing. Carr's not playing next week.
At some point. Maybe it's a little early for that. So, all right. So, look, third quarter injury, Jameis, we didn't want that to happen. My prediction is blown out of the water. Okay, I thought they'd be 6-0, but it did say if Derek Carr stayed healthy, he had to be in the game.
You can't use that anymore.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we heard a litany of all the post-game comments from the players and coaches. Nobody said it was a makeable field goal, but the guy,
makeable. That's a no-brainer in the NFL.
I would think so. 46-yarder. I know he's a rookie, Kevin.
Hey,
you make those to win the game.
Look, man.
I'm sorry.
You know,
you make those.
Their real kicker, they didn't sign, but he signed. Where did he sign?
Elsewhere.
Denver.
Yeah.
He didn't have much to do yesterday.
No. We'll get into that maybe in the Thursday show.
Look.
They're stuck with this guy, so they don't want to destroy his confidence.
No, he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good up to this point.
He was a man. He stood up, met the media.
Some
of them don't.
You know, look, Jameis Winston came in. I think he did what he was supposed to do.
Most definitely, Rick.
He didn't move the offense great, but he got him in position late to win the game.
He managed what he needed to, and I got to agree with him on that. He managed it.
I disagree a little bit. I thought Jameis would play better. Because, I mean, that would be one of the Saints'
10 out of 16?
That would be. I
That's
don't
not
care
bad,
about
Scooter.
the numbers.
That's not bad, though.
I would think, backup quarterback is one of the Saints' strengths.
Yeah.
I just, his presence, it wasn't there.
But
his pocket presence.
I thought he did what he's supposed to do.
But you know, Scooter, being that Carr is the starting quarterback, you've got to realize Jameis coming in, he's not going to have that full look, that full package of what Carr had.
Well, that's fine.
You know,
Allen said they didn't change anything.
You have a veteran.
I just think he played well. I think he played well.
I think he did what he was supposed to do.
You have a veteran backup. I would have expected him to play a little better.
All right, well, it's just a little better, so I don't think we're that far off. Look, Dennis Allen at the halftime told the sideline people that my defense needs to execute better. I'm not sure. He was pitching a 17-0 shutout at that point.
Maybe he knew what was coming.
Maybe so. But this offense, this Pete Carmichael offense, they are in the top 5 of the lowest red zone touchdown ratio.
Rick,
They're
they
40% in the red zone to score touchdowns.
Rick, they cannot get it in, Rick.
They can't get it in.
With the personnel that you have there, what are we talking about? How can you not get you in the red zone? You have 20 yards to go. That's it. You don't have the firepower to get it in from 20 yards. Rick.
And I'm saying you're not going to get a touchdown at every one.
It does get tougher down there, but you're right.
But Scooter, the thing is, Scooter, you have certain personnel. If you've got a guy 6'8", that's my red zone guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use him down the field.
Jimmy Graham.
And they didn't
I'm not
do
going to use
zone,
him down
Jimmy
the field.
Graham.
They didn't do anything the second half until the last possession.
Yeah.
Where they did move the ball a bit. I thought it looked like they were settling for a 47-yard field goal a little too
The
early.
offensive line is struggling.
Yeah.
They don't have a running game because
Offensive
Jamal
line is
Williams is hurt.
Yeah.
Miller did okay, but now Alvin Kamara comes back.
But
He comes back.
How does the defense fall apart?
Well,
To play
Being
as
on the
good
field
as
too
they
long.
did,
Being on the field too long.
I think it was
sometimes.
that one drive. Green Bay just kept,
Yeah.
that was their strategy. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to
Yeah.
throw it deep and see
I'm
if we
gonna
can-
stretch you. I'm gonna
And
stretch
they
you.
got a couple of suspect PI calls. I'm sorry.
and sometimes you have to do
Suspect
that, Rick.
And sometimes you get them, sometimes you
Saints
don't.
shoulda did it too,
and,
you know?
and they got it. No doubt about that. All right, the nagging issue going forward is Derek Carr, day to day, week to week, and this offensive line. Guys, I thought it was going to be one of their strengths. I really did.
Well, they
but
got
this
some
Trevor
injuries
Penning's
there.
got to get a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
No,
smokes, he's got to
got
get a
to.
lot better.
No kidding.
He better gets better, or maybe he'll get on the chopping block.
He and
gotta get
Ramczyk.
better.
He and
He's got to
Ramczyk.
get
They
better,
can't
man.
stop
They
people
can't.
around the edges.
Maybe
Look.
Kamara, helps them. Because, let's face it. Whether it's Carr or Winston, the Saints will have middle-of-the-pack quarterback.
If that offensive line continues to play. Hold that thought. We'll get into it, and we'll
Yes.
get into it later. I want to tell you about the Max Bar and Grill in Westlake at the National Golf Club. Really, really good spot for lunch and dinner or any special weekend with your brunch plans. Fantastic steaks and burgers, an assortment of fresh seafood and pool boys. Apps and desserts, of course.
Yes.
If it's just a cold beer or a cocktail, the Max has you covered. Open 7 days a week. Like we said, a really good spot in Westlake.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
The bow hunting season is about to kick in, so it's time to gear up and hit your mark with top-notch equipment from Bowie Outfitters. How about that Black Rack Rattling System, $19.99. Big-time fortified deer blend 40-pound bag, only $18.99. And Kevin's favorite, the Scent Killer Gold
definitely.
Combo. Kill those bad scents, $19.99. You got tree stands on sale from $239.99 and below, and the big boys on sale too. The 10-point Turbo S1 crossbow at a little under $1,400. It's at Bowie Outfitters, and they're open 7 days a week. Big bow hunting sale. All right, guys, welcome back to Sound Off, and we want to
Yes.
welcome in one of the show's new partners. That would be the Lundy Law Group
Yes.
in Lake Charles.
So
Matt
glad to have
Lundy
them.
and his A-team of attorneys are there to help you in all your legal means.
Yes.
Lundy Law, welcome to Sound Off. All right, I had to look it up, make sure. I didn't want to take anybody's word for it. Yes, indeed. 1954, 69 years.
1954.
1954, the last McNeese team to open the season 0-4.
1954, Rick.
1954. So the Cowboys are 0-4 to open the season. So all this, fans are grumbling, the narrative, that whole thing. But it has nothing to do with this team. All right, they're both 0-4, and they both started the season.
McNeese, since 1954, has built up a pretty good tradition.
Yes.
That they are trying desperately
To revive.
get back.
Yes.
And what is it going to take?
Time.
Well,
If you believe,
But Rick,
like Primetime says every week, yeah. All right, 31-28 loss on the road to Eastern Illinois. I would say maybe above mediocre Eastern Illinois. All right.
you think Eastern Illinois was that good?
I said above mediocre, okay? Look, it's once again a game of two halves. 28-14 lead and shutout for the entire second half. Second half defense gave up 24 unanswered points straight. Game of two halves, guys. Figure it out.
well,
Figure it out.
Rick, when you say that though, and I mean I get that the defense just
too
couldn't come
straight
through
like that, right?
Yeah.
in the second half. But if that being said, your offense has still got to produce. It cannot become stagnant.
Good point.
It's got to
On
produce
Monday,
something.
and you brought it up on
gotta
Monday.
produce something, Rick.
I asked Gary Goff about the defense against the run and the schemes and that three-man front, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Defense got worn out. Didn't you talk about that?
I did.
Prior to the season.
It happens, Rick.
The offense has to stay on the
You've
field.
got to keep me off the field for me to.
Because the defense is
rejuice
lazy, damn it.
myself.
You gotta play.
You've got to keep me off the field,
But
son, man.
the
Let me look
ratio,
at what they're doing. you know?
83, about 83 plays on offense to 53.
That's
He
crazy.
says the defense got gassed. and
Yeah,
won
they
that.
did. Yeah, that's no question. Yes, that happened. But the thing that gets me is this: you've got to be able. In same way when I played, man. You've got to promote your offense, man, as a defensive player. Because when they do good, we do good. Because you know what? You got me fresh and energized to go back out there.
That may be
But if
part
I'm-
of this team.
If I'm gassed, I'm upset with you.
Well, that's maybe
I'm upset
part of
with
this
you.
team thing going on with
I'm
playing
upset
as a
with you, man.
team, complementary
well,
football.
was that better?
He said it's better. After 1 week, he apparently got on him pretty good. So better.
I got to bring up one of my favorite Dale Brown moments. LSU and Dale Brown, this is back in the 90s, blew like, I think it was a 28-point lead second half to Kentucky.
I thought you said it was too early to talk basketball.
Yeah,
Did he
did
not
he
say
say
that?
that? He did say that, didn't he?
And no, but wait a minute. I do remember everybody, of course, was like, Dale, how the hell do you blow
it.
a 28?
Yeah.
And he said, what we ought to be talking about is how did we get a 28-point lead? So is that any consolation for
Yeah.
McNeese?
Okay, that's a.
I
get where you're going. That's valid.
They did something right.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so here's how Eastern Illinois did it. With a run game.
Yeah.
Sustained drives.
Yeah.
Kept McNeese's offense on the field, kept McNeese's defense on the field. They couldn't stop this Flowers guy.
Rick.
272 yards, 37 carries.
Rick, let me-
272, one guy.
And let me tell you something. What is the one thing that
That's
can
the
gas?
way you wear out
What
a
is the
day.
one thing that can gas a defensive line? It's the run, Rick.
One guy,
It's
37
one, Rick.
will do it.
Yes. Yes.
It's the run, man.
And look, I didn't like seeing that three-man front every time.
They saw something. They saw something and they went at it, Rick, and they kept their foot on it.
Well,
that's what happened.
Goff's point, 83 offensive plays for Eastern, 53 for McNeese. His defense got worn down. Maybe they got worn down physically and mentally and all that stuff.
Do you change what they
I say
do
defense, suck it up, damn it.
by stacking the line or something? Can you dictate to them what you want them to do? Do you have that kind of
Thursday show when we preview Cowboys and Nichols Colonels, we'll talk about what they need to do to stop that running game, because that's all Nichols can do is run the football. So we'll get into it a little
That's
bit later.
it.
All right, the offense got a little better. Look, they scored 28 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Glantz, the numbers are not super impressive, but they
we're
scored.
talking about this, but what happens in the second half, Rick? That's my point, Rick. There's a word that's called consistency. You got to have it if you want to be a winning team, Rick.
All right.
You can't start high and finish low. You got to start somewhere in the middle. You got to finish even somewhere, man, to be successful.
I know, and look, and Thursday's show.
Okay,
Thursday's show. I'm just saying, a little TV team.
I'm talking too much.
We'll get into the grumbling of the fans, and again, it takes some time. Maybe we all kind of bought into.
To me, that's a cop-out, but we'll talk about it.
Save that for Thursday.
But even if
I like
it's true,
Steelers.
it's a cop-out.
But look at it this way, guys. Look at it this way. All right, so Eastern came back and tied the score. Chipping away, run, smash my football. It took a 56-yard field goal that crossed a crossbar by about this much. Now, that's just some bad luck. You get a kicker who hadn't played all year, who was injured, barely in uniform, and they throw him out there to just give it a shot. He nailed it.
Maybe the Saints should sign him.
Well, you're really down on that rookie. He hadn't been that bad up until this point. And he only missed one kick.
He didn't have an important kick until right now.
Look,
good point.
let me
Kevin,
say this.
I mean, can you figure out the oddest way to lose again? 56-yard field goal, a career long? Come on.
But you know what's crazy, Rick?
Come on.
It should have never come to that. It should have never come to that, Rick.
Valid point again.
You can say that about the Saints, too.
We will.
There you go.
We will. I promise you we will.
I mean, you keep throwing in these little zingers here, man.
But my thing is, Coach Gary Goff has got to understand, at this point right now, you had to make or break your year right here. Rick, this is it. This is it. And maybe that's Thursday's show. But this is Rick. Make or break, Rick.
But nobody in the Southland's winning games against Houston except Houston Christian. Everybody else hadn't won a game. So, again, it all starts anew this week when the Southland play opens up. All right, right around the corner, more Sound Off. Stay right here. We'll be right back.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting Solar Supply Luxair.
Bow hunters, get over to Bowie Outfitters. The big bow hunting sale is underway. Top-notch equipment. How about the Black Rack rattling system? A little under 20 bucks. You can get it on sale. How about the Easton Hunting Arrows 5mm, $13.99. Millennium Micro Light tree stands, $239.99. And various other tree stands are on sale right now. Hey, one of the big boys, the 10-point Turbo S1 crossbow, $1399.99, and down to the Rocky Mountain 415, only a bit, about $350. Big archery sale going on at Bowie Outfitters. All right, welcome back to Barstool Sportsbook at LaBerge, home of Sound Off, where it's ladies' night every Friday between 6 and 10 o'clock. You got specialty margaritas and martinis on sale right here at Sportsbook. Okay, it took us a while to get to LSU, but we're here. All right, you ready, Kevin? All right, I said the wise guys. I thought the 17.5 point spread was way overboard. I mean, did they not look at the history of this series?
Well, you know that's four straight.
Four straight, is it?
That have been 3 points.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what Vegas was thinking. I mean, I'm not a betting guy, but I thought this game was going to be closer than that. And it was. Hard fought. KJ Jefferson, we talked about him last week. I mean, he is a full-grown man. And he throws a pretty good ball. Tough to stop, and he was just going to, and look, Sam Pittman, he's going to come back, and you're going to come back. LSU punching him. Arkansas come back. LSU with
Yeah.
another long ball.
Yeah.
Arkansas come back.
Well, I
did.
mean, early on it was LSU had to do the counter.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct.
Because LSU struggled offensively
Yes.
early.
At the beginning, they did. But you know what I look at, guys? And I want to applaud now. You know I'm a defensive guy, but I am so upset with the defense right now. I've got to give the offense kudos for how they reacted and coming back in the second half, going right at their throat. Right?
Yeah.
You know what, Rick? In this day and age, in this game right here, Rick, you got to play to win. You got to play to win. You can't play like early on, give and take, this and that. What I liked about the
Do you
offense,
think
they
LSU
were
was doing that?
in
I
the
don't.
beginning. In the beginning, I do.
I didn't see
I do.
that.
But the second half, they came out and put their foot on Arkansas's throat. Now, defense, I have never seen the secondary play as worse as they played Saturday.
Well, yes, you have.
No,
You watched the
no,
Florida State
no,
game?
stop it. Don't leave that alone, Scooter. Look, somebody in that secondary should be in Coach Kelly's office this morning explaining to me,
what?
explaining to me what the hell happened Saturday.
They are what they are.
You know,
This team is going to go as far as their offense will
Yeah.
outscore.
I agree with that.
And the offense is going to go as far as Jaden Daniels will take them.
Yeah.
I mean,
but when have you saw the defense play like that before, Scooter?
I'm driving. Oh, I've seen it.
I mean, yes, Scooter, but
I'm
wow.
driving home
Really?
Saturday, and I hear radio calling. Yes, they want Jaden Daniels replaced.
Oh, God, come on now. What
And
game are they
Jaden
watching?
Daniels, he's
What game are they
SEC
watching?
He's SEC Player of the Week.
But that's just
That's
idiotic.
knucklehead fan.
But
Knucklehead.
my thing is this. The secondary, in all the years, guys, we have sat on this show and talked, what has been the one thing when you talk about defense for the LSU?
Yeah, but
That secondary.
Okay.
It's horrible, Rick. And I hate to say it. It's horrible, man.
It seems
why
to me-
is Chestnut,
I don't
why
wanna-
is Chestnut still playing 22? Why is he still playing?
Well,
Why is he still playing?
Look, boy, they're trying everything.
If I could get a word in, I'd tell you.
I'm just
Floor is
passing
yours.
it.
All right.
I'm just passing the Scooter, that's all. I'm just passing
Well,
it,
let me
man.
jump in. Matt House
God.
and Kelly and that. I mean, you know the roster better than I do. They're shuffling all kind of personnel groupings in there.
22 would not get on the field. Chestnut would not get on the
Well,
field.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, what's your thought? They're
I
trying
don't know.
everything.
He got
Got
beat
me
for looking
so
in the
off
backfield.
track.
This dude's supposed to be a veteran DB. How do you get beat for looking in the backfield? The man hadn't even crossed the line of scrimmage yet, and you come up to make the tackle. Are you kidding me?
I can't argue with you. And what's even, I guess, more frustrating about it, they were pretty good on first and second down. Mm-hmm. Third down, and this really carries over from last year. They weren't good on third down last year.
Oh, that's the
And
money
it's
down.
Not, it's not Kelly or Tom House, because that's going back a couple of years, the last couple of Orgeron's years.
Yeah.
They were bad defensively on third down. First and second down, pretty good.
Yeah.
My beat on it, guys, was I'm a big KJ Jefferson guy. And when he seemed to roll, because he is a running threat.
He is.
And he's a big load
He's a
to
big
bring
guy. He's
down.
250,
and
Rick.
he's
That's a big
rolling
dude,
out.
man.
And maybe that's sucked into cornerbacks and maybe a safety, and that let that freshman
Rick-
tight end just run free down
But-
the sideline.
But this
I mean,
is my
that-
thing. You got 3rd and 17. The corner to the weak side. The corner strong side is up and bump and run. I'm with that. The corner to the weak side is 9 yards off the guy.
Yeah.
How you gonna cover a 3rd and 16 if you 9 yards off?
All right, so Hobbs said it best. It's the offense is going to have to score a lot of points to overcome the defense and that secondary in particular to give up a lot of points. But I think this front seven for LSU is pretty doggone good and
They
strong.
are good, Rick. They
I
are
think
good.
they are.
Mason
Now,
Smith has
number
been a little
4
better.
hasn't been disruptive like he
hasn't
was
been.
last
Yeah,
year.
they got to
Perkins-
figure out his
Perkins,
role.
they got to figure out what Perkins going to do.
And Mason Smith, I don't know if it's just he's not in shape
Yeah.
or he's slow to come around from that injury.
From that injury, yeah.
One could be the other, but he hadn't really lived up to it. Now, this Jordan Jefferson kid,
He's coming.
he's a man.
He's coming. Yeah, he's coming.
And they're
with-
talking to Kelly's talking today about moving him to nose guard when they're in a 3-man front.
Yeah.
So what's that baseball analogy used a lot that LSU they're tinker with
Yeah,
the roster.
yeah.
Tinker.
Yeah.
But
Give Kelly some credit and Matt House. They're tinkering.
I am.
They're trying to find the right
He did
combination.
say today, because a bit like this Deshaun Womack, he looks
Yeah.
really good.
yeah.
Yeah, number
I mean,
16, I think it is, on the edge.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
true freshman
Yeah.
who, I mean, But he's not ready for extended playing time, Kelly said.
No.
But
he doesn't
you
know all the checkdowns and everything, all the fronts and stuff. But you've got to find a way, your word, Rick, tinker with that secondary. I've got guys that are at corner, look like they should not be playing corner. Maybe it's just me.
Well,
how do you give a guy 9 yards in the SEC,
Kelly
9 yards off the ball?
said
You don't
today-
do that.
Kelly also said today, Monday, his press conference, that I think my lead for the story is what you see is what you're going to get.
Wow, Scooter.
Because they played a lot of players, but there aren't any more. There aren't any
That's
more.
it, huh?
You know.
Nobody coming in.
Yeah.
No superstars coming.
And that's
Denver Harris.
Yeah.
Former 5-star recruit
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
Aggies at Texas,
Yeah.
and he's a 5-star guy.
Yeah.
Give him a little
with
time,
a lot of
maybe.
baggage.
Well, I got
Yeah.
it, but maybe he'll come around. I don't have an answer to that. All right. Greg Brooks, interesting sidebar story, diagnosed brain tumor, had the operation in Baton Rouge. I don't know anything from the biopsy yet. Kelly
not
went.
that they've said. I would think they've got to have it by now.
Just
Kelly,
keep him in prayers,
saw
man.
him Saturday.
And Pittman too, I heard.
Kelly was going. Kelly was going Monday night. Tonight.
Yeah.
Said, he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Sad, though.
Yeah.
When
Wish him well.
Said, yeah, you have to.
Our prayers for his quick recovery. Guidry,
definitely.
Hobbs, and
Yes.
Cerro. Thursday night, 10:05.
Always.
We'll do it again right here at CBS Lake Charles.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found